I want to talk about a shotgun for home defense and for an economic collapse. Now, think about a shotgun as a scattergun, as it should be. Don't try to turn your shotgun into a rifle. Alright? I see guys that go out and get a rifled barrel, a laser light, a scope, a bipod, and I've even seen a bayonet. If you want a rifle, go buy a rifle. You can get a Mosin Nagant for $150. There is your 5-round rifle. This is meant to be a shotgun, a scattergun. It spreads. That's what it's meant for. That's why, in my opinion, it's the ultimate close quarters combat firearm. It's not meant for long distance. It's meant to get up close and personal. Very personal. Now, let me show you my setup. The way I see it, I've got family. My little sister is petite. I want everybody in my family to be able to use this thing. Now, as you can see, I went with pump. I didn't go with semi-auto. Why? Semi-autos sometimes have feeding problems with ammunition. This will be reliable, not going to jam. That's the last time I want to jam is when I need it. It's a Mossberg Maverick 88. Special purpose 8-rounder. I chose the Mossberg brand because they have dual extractors. Ugh. You can see those two little extractors, one on each side. Double the extractors, twice less likely to have a jam. The Maverick 88 is a cheap knockoff of the Mossberg 500, but just as reliable. It's assembled in Mexico to save cost. Just as reliable. I put a heat shield on it. Weighs about an ounce. It's polymer, heat resistant. It won't melt. It won't collect heat like your steel ones do. No extra weight, really. Depending on who uses it, no one's going to burn themselves. I don't want anybody getting burned, even in the time of crisis. That's one more thing to have to worry about. Burn opening, get an infection or something, who knows what. I try to deal with as much as I can beforehand. I got this Tacstar side saddle, 6-round. They go for $35 new. Got it for $15 on eBay. Got this Black Hawk sling. They go for about $35. Picked it up $15 on eBay. Now, originally I had a swivel up here, but at the range I noticed the swivel was sticking up in front of the barrel. I caught that. I didn't know what would have came of it. Would I have blown off the swivel? Would it ricochet back at me? I don't know, and I didn't want to find out. So I took it off. I put this little clamp on here. It's out of the way and safe. Just a safety tip. I've got a Black Hawk recoil reducing stock on it. Now, it doesn't really reduce as much recoil as they say. It kind of lifts the shotgun more than anything, but it does actually reduce some of that recoil. Not what they say, though. You're supposed to cut it up, like half or more, maybe a little less than that, maybe 30, 40% at best. But it does reduce. Little petite sister, that help. And then recoil reducing shots. I live in a somewhat populated area. Do I want a slug that's going to keep going, tear through brick walls? No, I just want to put the guy down if I need to. It'll go hit him, and then it'll stop shortly after if it goes through him. Think about other people. right? The reduced recoil would help also for follow-up shots if you needed it. Think about the other members of your family. Shotgun isn't exactly the family-friendly weapon, but make it as family-friendly as you can if need be, just in case.